Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is the 29th tutorial in this course, and in this tutorial we are going to check out the remaining bitwise operators, the left shift operator, the right shift operator, and the unary operator. And as you can see, using code blocks, I've saved a file and I've given it the name bitwise underscore part2.c. On line 1 in this file I have my header file, on line 2 I've put in the main function, and on line 3 and 4 I have my curly braces. So between the braces I'm going to type in my code. And to understand the bitwise operators that we're supposed to check out, we would have to declare an integer variable, and to do that I'll have to type in int space. I'll have to give it a name to my variable, so I'm going to name my variable a. I'll type in the equal to symbol and give it the value 60, right? So I've declared initialize this variable, and on the next line I'm going to use printf to display a string on screen so that I know what I'm doing. And I'll just display left shift operation, right? I'll put in a colon and the percentage %d format specifier, because the value that we are going to display, the result of the operation, is also going to be a number, and it's going to be an integer, so that's why we have to use the percentage %d format specifier. I'll put in the comma operator here because that's what you do to separate the string that you're printing with the value that you're printing. And then I'll have to type in the name of my variable and then the less than symbol twice, and this is what I mean. And then you have to specify the number of bit positions by which you want this number to be shifted. So if you guys have seen the previous tutorial in this course, then you would know that I discussed that there's this article on Wikipedia, Bitwise Operations in C, in which all the bitwise operations have been explained. It's a wonderful article, so please give it a read if you haven't already. And um, the left shift operation basically removes bits from the left and it adds bits to the right. And it's a very simple thing to understand, but I'm not gonna discuss how to do that on paper. Instead, we're gonna see how C performs it and what it actually means. So if you shift the number to the left by 2-bit positions, what it means is you're multiplying that number with 2 raised to the power 2, right? So since these operations happen at the bit level, the binary level, the base is 2. So when you shift left by 2, you're multiplying with 2 raised to the power 2. And if I would change this to 3, then you would be multiplying the number by 2 raised to the power 3. So the result of 2 raised to the power 2 is 4, right? So the number that we're considering here is 60. So the result of this operation should be 60 times 4, which is 240. And if I would click on build and run, and you would see that in the output window, I see that left shift operation, the result is 240, right? And if I would change this to 3, then 2 raised to the power 3 is 8, and 60 times 8 is 480. So that's the value that we should see. If I click on build and run, you see that that's the value I see. And the next operation that we're going to check out is the right shift operation, right? And I won't have to make too many changes to this file. I'll just shift by 2, and the operator also changes. So instead of using the less than symbol, you use the greater than symbol now. And this is, I don't know what, this is the closing angular bracket, I guess. So that's another name for it, but this is how it looks like, right? So this is what you have to put if you're interested in shifting your numbers to the right. And the right shift operator, again at the bit level, it removes bits from the right, by as many positions as you specify after your operator, and it adds bits to the left. So that's what it does. And if you want to know the kind of effect it has at the decimal level, then it divides your number with 2 raised to the power the number of bits that you've specified. So in this case, I've specified 2 here, so 2 to the power 2 is 4. So our number 60 would be divided by 4, right? So the result of this operation should be what, 15. And if I click on build and run, you will see that in the output window I see my result, right shift operation colon 15. And in case you guys are wondering, that this number is an even number, so it can be divided by another even number. And if suppose I change this number to 57, then what would the result be? In this case, C would perform integer division. So what I mean by that is, let me run the program first. You see that the result of the operation is 14, and that's because 57 when divided by 4 is 14 point something, right? Because 14 times 4 is 56. So 56 is exactly divisible by 4, but 57 isn't. But since C would perform integer division here, you would see that you would get the result as 14. The last operation that we're going to check out is the unary operation, and I'll have to make some changes here. I'll take out this entire phrase and I'll just type in unary, and the operator also changes. Instead of this operator just needs one operand, and what I mean by that is you don't have to specify the bits by which you want to shift or anything else. You just have to type in the negation operator, which is this, and I don't know where you have to find this on different keyboards, but on a standard keyboard you would find it next to the key 1, and you would also have to shift up. So that's what you have to do, and then you have to type in the name of your variable. So in this case I'm shifting A, so I'll type in A here, and because that's the only variable I have in my program. And at the decimal level, what it does is it adds 1 to the number and then it changes its sign, right? So that's the effect it has on the decimal level. Again, what it does at the bit level, please follow that article. It inverts each and every bit. It changes 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. So if I click on build and run here, you would see that I get my result as negative 58 because 1 was added to 57. So the result was 58, and then its sign was changed, so the result is negative 58. Again, I'll run it again, and that's the output. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we'll discuss something interesting again, and I hope you guys are having fun watching the tutorials in this course. There's a lot of content we have to cover yet, and I try to pick up some pace. So stay tuned for updates, and please subscribe to my channel in case you haven't already. See you soon. Bye bye.